Hello everyone, my name is Quad and this is an update video to a similar video I've made a long time ago about all the farmable ephemeras, or ephemeras, in Warframe. I've included many suggestions from the comments of that video on how to make this video better to improve the whole showcase, but anyways, this video is a very long video showing you all the ephemeras you can get in Warframe by just playing the game, which means you don't have to waste any platinum or real money on them. I will not show off the Prime Access, platform specific or platinum restricted ephemeras here. Also, this may not be a full list since some new ephemeras may come along with future events, but right now, as of update 35, there is around 43. Also, before I continue, I may pronounce ephemera in many different ways. Ephemera, 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 and so on. English is not my native language, and just saying ephemera makes my stomach turn at this point because of all the people correcting me in the previous video. I know I did it wrong. I went on the internet, I checked everything out, and there's many other things I need to correct as well. But we all know what I am talking about at this point. And funny enough, even the people at DE say it differently because there is no correct way to say it anymore. Or I might start speaking in Latin. I don't know. You can farm the ephemeras up, some a bit easier, some quite a bit harder, and some at pretty much impossible odds. If you somehow don't know what the ephemera is, it is a visual effect that can be added to your Warframe, Operator, Drifter, and some can even be added onto Archwings and Necromechs. You just need to go under the Appearance menu in your customization and customize it there. But yeah, I will tell you exactly how to get the ephemera while I show it off. There are many kinds of ephemeras, some will only emit effects if you walk, some are event specific, some can only drop from specific enemies or missions, and I grouped them together so you know exactly which one I'm talking about. And I also added sections to the video so you can skip some if you don't like them. But yeah, let's start with the ephemeras that you can get in the game at any time. Bleeding Body Ephemera does not look that good in my opinion. It uses fluid from you that looks like orange juice, but different color. You can get the blueprint for it from the Arbiters of Hex's Arbitrations Vendor for 30 Vitus Essence. The blueprint after that requires 1 million credits, 10,000 Kuva, Garuda systems, and 1 Vitus Essence, which is quite expensive, but manageable to grind all together in a few hours. Probably. Blazing Step Ephemera will summon flames behind your step. The blueprint of it can drop from the captains and commanders of Grineer galleons in Railjack missions, or you can buy the blueprint for it from the Arbitrations Vendor. For crafting it, you'll need 1 million credits, 100 Morphics, Ember systems, and 1 Vitus Essence. The Seeding Step Ephemera will seed grass behind your step. You can get it from Rotation C of Arbitrations with a 5% drop chance, which is actually quite easy to get. I do currently have too many of them. To craft the ephemera, you will need 1 million credits, 50 lunar pitchers, Oberon systems, and 1 Vitus Essence. Trio Orbit will spawn 3 orbs that will circle around you at very fast speeds. You can get it from Teshin for 3 Steel Essence, which is dirt cheap. I might add that it is one of my favorite ephemeras just because I'm not good at Fashion Frame and this one is so minimalistic, you cannot get it wrong. Crania Ephemera manifests 2 skulls that encircle your Warframe. You can buy it from Teshin for 85 steel essence, which is not that bad. It is also already built, so your fashion frame can commence as soon as you get it. This ephemera gives me nightmares, not because they are skull, but because in the previous video I've made about ephemeras, I called the skulls dragons. I do know what craniums are, skulls, but I never give the ephemera a second look since I saw a very similar one in a Prime Access pack for Nezha Prime that had actual dragons and not skulls. So yeah, here I am, correcting my mistakes. One of those skulls might be me just floating around everyone that said these are skulls. I'm watching you. Smoking Body Ephemera looks quite well on some Warframes, especially if you're going for a dark burning on the inside feeling. The blueprint for it can be dropped by the Shadow Stalker with a drop chance of 5%, which means about 20 successful encounters with the Shadow Stalker. Well, this seems easier said than done, and it is very true, it is easier said than done. When you get the blueprint, it then requires 1 million credits, 25 Orokin cells, Ash systems, and 1 Vitus essence. Freezing Step Ephemera will spawn ice candles behind your step. You can get the blueprint for it from the Exploiter Orb with a 5% drop chance. You then also need to craft the ephemera, for which you will need 1 million credits, 20,000 cryotic, frost systems, and 1 Vitus essence. In my opinion, it is just not worth it. The Shocking Step Ephemera will spark electricity behind you every time you step on the ground. You can get the blueprint for it from the Exploiter Orb boss fight with a 5% drop chance, so quite low. The blueprint then also needs to be crafted, which will take 1 million credits, 100,000 circuits, volt systems, and 1 Vitus essence. Vitus. I said that really weird. Fact I've seen in the comments is also that the ephemera is embedded into the Volt Proto skin, which is quite interesting. You can have 2 ephemeras on it. Tenebrous Ephemera will add an ash-like effect to your Warframe. It looks quite nice, but it really depends on the Warframe's colors. It also has a special effect with it intensifying when you take damage, which is quite interesting. You can get it from the Little Duck for 15 anomaly shards, which is quite expensive since it will take you many hours to get the resources. But I have managed to get every single Captura scene as well, so man, that's... how many anomaly shards is that? Like 100? Wow, okay. Yeah, I love Railjack. Raptwing Ephemera adds a couple of living metal arms to your Warframe, and also a bunch of void visual effects. You can get the blueprint for it from Cavallero for 30,000 holdfast standing, at tier 5. You then also need to craft it with 10,000 credits, 5 Void Plume Pinions, 15 Void Gel, 5 Entrati Lanhorns, and 150 Thrax Plasm. Seraphayre Ephemera adds some living metal around you, which looks extremely nice. It also adds some void visual effects, and you can get it from Cavallero for 30,000 holdfast standing at tier 5. To craft it, you will need additional 100,000 credits, 5 Void Plume Pinions, 15 Void Gel, and 5 Entrati Lanhorns, and also 150 Thrax Plasm. The next 14 ephemeras are specific to the Sisters of Parvos or the Kuva Liches. Each time you get yourself a nemesis, it has a 20% chance to come with an ephemera. The ephemera kind also depends on the progenitor warframe, the warframe you kill the larvaling or the candidate with. A list of all the progenitor warframes is right here on the screen right now. When you vanquish or convert your nemesis, you will get the ephemera. I will tell you which ephemera you will get with each status type, so let's first go over the Kuva Lich's ephemeras and then the Sisters of Parvos. But before that, I just want to tell you that this is one of the worst grinds ever. You will first need the Requiem mods for all the Kuva Liches you get, and there's only a 20% chance, so 1 out of 5 Liches or Sisters should get you the ephemeras. It is insane. But anyways, let's go over them. Vengeful Charge Ephemera makes your warframe spark with electricity and can be obtained from the Electricity status effect Kuva Lich. Vengeful Chill Ephemera makes your warframe spawn cold mist. I've even seen some people use it to add a slight glow effect to their warframes as well. It can be obtained from the cold status effect Kuva Lich. Vengeful Flame Ephemera makes your warframe spawn sparks of fire. It can be obtained from a heat status effect Kuva Lich. Vengeful Pull Ephemera makes your warframe spawn sparks that will go in and out of your warframe. It can be obtained from magnetic status effect Kuva Lich. Vengeful Shockwave Ephemera will add a few flying rocks around your warframe that will not move. It can be obtained from an impact status effect Kuva Lich. Vengeful Toxin Ephemera will add a toxic mist around your warframe. It can be obtained from a Toxin status effect Kuva Lich. Vengeful Trickster Ephemera will add a fading effect to your warframe. It can be obtained from a Radiation status effect Kuva Lich. This ephemera is one of the Quad's favorites and deserves Quad's stick of approval. And that is it about the Kuva Lich ephemeras. Now let's go over the Sisters of Parvos ephemeras. Sybillina Ephemera will summon stock price report charts that will fly around you and notify you about the most common sighting of Corpus stock crashes. You can get it from Electricity status effect Sister of Parvos. Gloriana Ephemera adds a hologram behind your warframe and a few holographic bracelets to its arms. You can get it from the Cold status effect Sister of Parvos. Zarina Ephemera will display a holographic skirt, a holographic halo, and 2 holographic shoulder pads around your warframe. It looks absolutely amazing. You can get it from the Heat status effect Sister of Parvos. Solena Ephemera will summon a few balls that will fly around you and will pulsate with the energy. You can get it from a magnetic status effect sister of Parvos. Kyruna Ephemera will add a few objects that fly around you and resemble a holographic shield. You can get it from an impact status effect sister of Parvos. Lucretia Ephemera will outfit you with a holographic triangle on your back, 2 bracelets on your arms, and 2 shoulder holograms. You can get it from Toxin status effect sister of Parvos. Hypatia Ephemera will add a few objects that fly around your Warframe. They also pulsate with energy. Yeah, you can get it from Radiation status effect sister of Parvos. And yeah, that is all about the sisters. Now let's go and continue to the next few ephemeras that require you to first complete the Veilbreaker quest. After that, you'll be able to buy them from Chipper at Kahl's garrison when you reach rank 5 for 45 stock. Which is not a lot, but you know, you also want to get Styanax, but whatever. The first one is Shard Hex. It is a very nice looking ephemera. It is basically an Archon shard that will show all the current Archon shards embedded into your Warframe when you are not moving. Once the Warframe moves, the shards will disappear. It is a very nice way to show off that you live for speed and only rock Tau Forged Amber Archon shards. Not on this one right now, I'm not, but you know, I could, probably should. Shardbone Ephemera shows off all your Archon shards embedded into the Warframe. I myself love this one, but I do not like the particle effects because they're in my opinion a bit too much. The plus side is that you do look like a Godzilla with them, so yeah, amazing. And the last one from the Kahl's garrison, Fog of War Ephemera. It is absolutely beautiful, perfect for the Out of the Ashes like build or something akin to Dark Souls. I stay away from it because I still haven't beaten Dark Souls 3. I'm scared to play it again. At this point, I just want to pause the showcase a bit and ask everyone for a quick rock and stone in the comments. Rock and stone, everyone. And now let's continue. Eidolon Epehemera adds visual effects of the Eidolon to your steps. It can appear as a reward among the Nightwave Reward pool, but the chance of it appearing is quite low. Spore Ephemera will spawn infested masses on the ground and will give you a terrible visual effect. In my opinion, I don't like it, but it can work if you play with Nidus, for example. The ephemera is made for him specifically, but I've seen from the comments that it also looks great with Gara, making her seem like she is covered in molten glass. I need to check it out, I still haven't, but I will. You can get the Spore Ephemera if it is in the reward pool of the current Nightwave event. Waveform Ephemera will show you an audio wave around you that pulsates with your favorite tunes. You can get it from the Nightwave Reward pool if it comes with it, so yeah, it is a waiting game with this one. The next few ephemeras can come with Baro Ki'teer when he comes to visit us every fortnight. He sometimes does bring them, and sometimes he doesn't, so I would not be too enthusiastic about these ones. Fae Path Epehemera is a weird one to get. It spawns feathers and orbs of light from the ground. You can use it on a woody frame, for example, such as Oberon, or a fiery one with the feathers looking like burnt twigs if you use the right colors. If you are a PC player, you can get it by enabling the two-factor authentication of your Warframe account. However, if you are on Xbox, PlayStation, or Switch, or any other platform, you can get it for 1000 credits and 15 ducats every time Baro Ki'teer comes by. Ki'teer Ephemera spawns rhombus-shaped objects out of nothingness and adds some visual effects to your Warframe. You can get it from Baro Ki'teer for 150,000 credits and 100 ducats if he brings it with him, which is quite rare. Lotus Ephemera is one of my favorite ephemeras in the game. It spawns lotus flowers that gently fall from the sky. You can get it from Baro Ki'teer for 450,000 credits and 250 ducats if he brings it with him, so it is a hoping game. Anyways, this one also deserves the quad sticker of approval, not stick, you should get a stick. Ki'teer Reverence is another ephemera that only comes with Baro. It makes plasma-like stepping effects on the ground, which is quite cool. If Baro brings it around, you can get it for 350,000 credits and 250 ducats. The next ephemera is unique since it will disappear from your inventory after some time. The Easter Ephemera spawns eggs behind you as you walk. You'll be able to get it from the market for 5,000 credits after the first week of April. The Dog Days Ephemera gives you a floaty that will sadly be deleted from your inventory after the Dog Days event is over. You can buy it from Nakak for 1 Nakak Pearl, which means it is absolutely worth nothing. The Soaker Ephemera spawns fish around you and little bubbles, which means this is the best ephemera in the game. It also has quad stick of approval. Freaking sticks. You can buy it from Nakak for 700 Nakak Pearls during the Dog Days event, which is usually during the summer. Nautilus Ephemera is the real deal since it makes you a dragon or a demon. I can't choose. It basically gives you wings. You can get the already built ephemera from the daughter during the Tenebrous event in Warframe for 200 mother tokens, which is quite inexpensive for such an ephemera. I do not recommend it for anything else but showing off on the relay. The wings in the mission usually just get in the way because they bug sometimes. They should disappear, but sometimes they don't. Well, when you move, they should disappear when you move, but they don't. So yeah, I'm kinda sad. I'd love to cosplay as Raphael. The Spinnert Ephemera adds spider webs to your Warframe that can glow if you color them. It looks amazing on Inaros, for example, like he came out of the crib this moment, like Withers. You can get the full build Syandana for 150 mother tokens from the daughter during the Tenebrous event. It is quite nice if you're not an arachnophobe, I guess. Don't you like tarantulas? Tarantulas are cool. Eros Wings Ephemera gives you wings, which look like wings. You can get it from the ticker for 35 training depth bonds during the Star Days event. And there is also a chance of it appearing in the Nightwave drop pool, which is weird but good and welcome. Also, I do not recommend it for actual mission use because they should disappear when you move, but sometimes they don't, so we just won't see anything. Yeah, they might get in the way, let's say. Yeah. The Frostfall Ephemera spawns a cloud over you that will make snow fall down on you. It will also give you a freezing visual effect, and the cloud will also disappear when you move, so that is quite nice. You can buy it from the ticker during the Star Days event for 5 medical depth bonds, which is quite cheap. At this point, I also want to add that there are a lot of ephemeras that came once and never came back, such as the Conquera, sorry, ephemeras, which are absolutely amazing, but sadly no longer obtainable. And in addition, there will be more ephemeras to come with future events, most definitely. Again, I did not cover the Prime Access or any ephemeras you need Platinum for. Technically they are farmable, but, you know, just no. And yeah, that is all the ephemeras you can get by farming them up. It is absolutely insane how many there are, and some of them are absolutely amazing. I wonder which one is your favorite. Tell me down in the comments below. My favorites are Lotus, Soaking, and Vengeful Trickster ephemeras because they look extremely nice with the color palettes I use. So they got my quad stick of approval. Sticker. But with this, I thank you for watching. If you have any ideas for future videos, let me know down in the comments. Please like, comment, share, or maybe even subscribe, and also have a very nice day. Bye guys.